Hey, what's up guys? Gangsta Jeweler here. So today we're going to be working on a necklace that actually we're going to be working on two necklaces. So we've got this one necklace here, and these links are movable. So it's like a pin, almost like a pinion drill, but there's where it broke at on the end here, and we are going to try to keep this movable. What I'm thinking is we should be able to, because the gold got pulled back, I'm hoping we can slip this through, pull that gold back over it, and then weld it. If we can't, then we're going to have to cut the pin and tackle this a different direction. So that's what we're going to do first. And then here's the other necklace that we got to fix here. And this necklace has been thrashed. These links, these hollow links, several, like especially a bunch of them right here on the end. See how they're crushed? But this is where it's broke at. But this thing has definitely been through the ringer a little bit, for sure. But that is what we're going to be working on today. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to separate these into two different videos. Not really 100% sure yet, but we will see. But I got that slipped through there. I want to see if I can get this flipped around to where it's on the other side, preferably. But I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. Be nice if we can. It would be nice if we can, because then it'd make it easier for us to weld it if we can get it flipped around. But I don't know that we're going to be able to, so let's try. Try to get that flipped around. And honestly, I don't even know if we're going to be able to save this link, because it's all crushed and mashed up with the other three on this side. There's a bunch of them on this side too that are crushed. See, like right there, smashed. All these links right here, see, smashed right up in here. Somebody's definitely putting a beating on this chain. Yeah, I don't know that I can flip it around. I was really hoping I could, but that's gonna kind of suck, because that makes it a little harder to weld there. Let me see if I can get it through this way, maybe. It'd be nice if I could. Oh, damn, that sucks. Come on. I really want the link to flip around to the other end. It'd make it so much easier for us to be able to weld. Oh, maybe? Oh, damn, I thought I had it, maybe. Thought I had it there for a second. Ah, that sucks. It's a bad little place to have to weld like that. I mean, if we have to, we will, but it just make it a little more challenging. But hey, we do what we gotta do, right? You know what, just for giggles here, let me get that back out of there. Can I flip this around like this? Alright, let's do this. Let's flip that through like that first. I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier. While I'm sitting here trying to screw around with it. Let's put that through like that. And then, there we go. I smart jeweler. Should have thought of that earlier, dumbass. Alright, see, there we go. See, now we got more room on this side to weld. If we were on the opposite side, we wouldn't have quite as much room there. So that works out much better. And these links don't feel brittle. They haven't been in bleach or chlorine. Thank God for that. We've been getting a lot of that crap lately. That hasn't been super fun. But these links are hollow, so you still got to be a little bit careful with them. Just because they are hollow. Alright, let's go ahead and grab our locking tweezers here, if I can find them. Locking tweezers. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to grab the link. At least we're going to try to grab the link. Try to grab the link here. And get it set up on our table here. I still need to push that link in a little closer. We got too much of a gap going there. Which I can do now that I got it on the let's see if we can't push that together a little more. Need to try to get that pushed together a little more there. There we go. That looks a little better. I would like for it to be a little closer, but that is most likely the best we're going to get. So let's go ahead and get this thing ready to weld. Let's go ahead and start our torch up. We need to switch to a 4 tip here. Where is our 4? Hey, first one we grabbed. First one we picked up. How about that? Alright, let's get us some boric acid denatured alcohol going here. Put a little bit on there. And let's go ahead and burn that off. Set that on fire. And being this is a hollow link, we're probably going to need to cut us a couple pieces of solder here. Because these hollow ones tend to want to eat some up of the solder into the inside of the link. So that's just something to keep in mind. We'll have our flux here. There we go. I was gonna say, it don't seem like there's even any on there. Alright guys. Let's give this a go. Let's go ahead and grab our first piece of solder. Let's go ahead and grab our first piece there. And let's heat this up a little bit. Burn some of that flux off of there. And we're going to we're using hard solder. Like I said, I use hard solder on everything. And when you get to where, you know, if you're starting out, you could use easy medium, but I recommend when you can to just start using hard on everything when you get a little better at things. Alright, we need to add a little more to the top there. Just a little bit. Try to pull that through. Need a little bit more heat. And just back and forth. Just back and forth. Alright. Well, we are going to have to definitely add some more solder, which you're usually going to have to do on these hollow links, just because they got that void and the solder likes to kind of fill up in there just a tiny little bit. So you will use more solder on these hollow pieces, unfortunately. But that just is the name of the game. And I had a very nice, really interesting conversation yesterday. So I have this store. We got that welded there. I'll tell you guys after I weld this piece what happened. I know some people on YouTube like drama. I got some drama for them. Let's see what that looks like. It is kind of where we want it to be. Not quite though. Kind of where we wanted it to be, not quite though. Need a little bit more heat. Just a tiny little bit. The stupid torch keeps trying to adjust on me here. Don't know why. It is trying to. Alright, I need to take a look. Alright, what we need to do now is we need to somehow I need to get that to stay like that. And I need to try to hit this one side here. which is going to be a little bit tricky here. Try not to hit the lock and tweezers or scissors, whatever you want to call them, because I don't want it to flip on me, because it's hard to hold my hand steady here. I need to move the solder over a little bit. We need a little bit more heat here. And I need to move it over a little bit. Alright, I think we got that side taken care of. This other side, I need to weld one more spot on it, and then we should be good. So we're going to cut us one more piece here. Yeah, these hollow links take a lot more solder, just because you got to fill the space in. You can't just weld one piece through like you can on a solid necklace or link. Oh, our solder just fell. Dang, I thought we were going to get through a video without dropping some solder, guys. That's okay though, I found it. Sorry guys, trying to keep you in focus there. Okay, I think, let's take a look at it, but I believe we have got our link soldered together here. Yeah, looks like it. Let's see. Yeah, that link is crushed, but there's just not, several of these links are crushed. You can see how all these links are crushed. I mean, even all the way down here. You see crushed. There's just not a whole lot we can do about that part. But we got that welded together. Let's cool it off. And now what we need to do is we need to go ahead and file down a little bit of this excess that we got here. So here's our link, and we got it filled in nice. But we need to file some of that down a little bit. And just because where this link is located, it's going to be kind of hard to grab, but not, we'll do the best we can here. Oh yeah, so let me tell you about this drama story, because I know YouTube likes drama. So I've been doing repairs for this store for quite a while. I'm not going to name the store. Okay? Now, with that said, you know what? I hope they know that that link right there, I think, is fixing to break as well. That link's fixing to go too. See? See that link right there? The one next to it? It's kind of hanging on for dear life as well. But hey, we're not all these links, especially right, see, look at all these links right here from there to there. Smashed, smashed, smashed. Smash, 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 smashed. Like, what the hell are they doing to this thing? But at any rate, I just wanted to point that out because I just noticed that part. Okay, anyway, so back to the story. So this store I've been doing repairs for a while, and I've had good relationships with them. And this is why I kind of don't like doing repairs for corporate stores, because they change managers and they change employees like all the time. All the time. This is why I like working or doing work for mom and pop places. But this particular store, their manager, I had good relationships with him, but he got transferred down south. Won't say where. And they got a new store manager. And the old manager told him about me, because he had explained that he did, and that he had been using me, and that he was happy, and we had a good relationship. So not even the first repair was a necklace, and I took it back to him, and he was already kind of bitching about the price of the necklace being fixed. That was the first repair, which anybody that's ever had repairs done anyplace else knows that my prices are not unreasonable, and as a matter of fact, I probably don't charge enough. So with that said, he wasn't happy with the price. So the other day I got a call from him to do a bracelet that we had to repair. It was missing 3 5-point stones, 5-point diamonds. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to keep you guys in focus here. Now, with that being said, I did film the video and I was going to put it up here, but after the little incident that we had, I'm not going to give him free publicity on here. So I show up there. First thing, the guy's bitching about the price. Now the price was 270 bucks. That was 3 5-point diamonds. And anybody that's been in the game would say that's way too cheap. And it is. Anyways, he was complaining about the price. Then he wanted to argue with me about whether the stones were even 5-point diamonds. And I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me, really? Is this dude... I was like, is this the hill you're gonna die on? That you want to argue about 5-point stones? We're not talking about a 1/4 carat, a 1/2 carat, a 1 carat. We're talking about we're talking about 5-pointers, which aren't small stones, but come on, 5-pointers. Now this dude, he breaks out the old, you know what I'm talking about. It's got the disc where you can put the disc over the stone and kind of guess the measure of the size. You know, you get a decent, but you don't get a true actual measure because you got to do depth as well. Or if you're like me, you got a scale. You can just put the stone on there and it'll tell you exactly what it weighs or what size it is. And he's arguing with me over whether these are 5-point stones. And finally, I just said, look, just go ahead, pay me for my work. And if you want to continue using me, call me. If you don't, then you don't have to call me. You know, simple as that. I wasn't going to argue with him anymore about 5-point stones, whether they were 5-point stones. Which they were, but when somebody's a dickhead like that and they, you know, they're right no matter what, well, there was no reasoning with them, so I said, just pay me for my stuff. If you want to use me, use me. If you don't have to. Don't call me then. And honestly, after thinking about it, even if they do call me, I don't know that I want to go back and even do any work for them anymore. Which sucks because I've been doing work for this place for a long time. But this new manager that they got is a dickhead. He's a real asshole. And I just don't do business that way, man. Now the rest of the people there are great, man. The rest of the people that work there are great. And I even had to tell one of the guys, you know, I'm like, you know, this might be the last time I see you, dude, for a while anyways. And he's like, why? I was like, because the new manager's a dickhead. And he's like, oh, he's just stressed. I was like, I don't care if he's stressed or not. That's no way to be talking to somebody and then one arguing me over 5-point stones. I mean, if that's the hill you're willing to die on, is some 5-pointers, and whether they're even 5-pointers, if that's the hill you want to die on, go for it, man. But I'm not gonna be part of that. I'm not gonna deal with it. I've been in this game too long to know when they start complaining about small stuff like that, it usually ends up being a bad relationship. Like I said, I just started a relationship with this new manager, and it's already starting out bad. And when it starts out bad early on, you got to cut ties fast, because even if they did call me and I did still continue to do work with them, the problems usually end up getting worse and worse and worse, and more ridiculous. And I've been in this game long enough that it's just not worth it, man. You know, I have plenty of work to do from plenty of places. I never am out of work to do. That's kind of the beauty of this. If anybody treats me like shit or wants to come at me weird, you know, I can say, hey, you know, it's been nice, but no thanks. And I hate to be that way, man, because I've done repairs for this store for quite a while. And like I said, man, the manager they had there was fantastic. Dude was great. He was laid back, man. Had no problems with him. This guy comes in, first two repairs, I'm having problems. And stupid problems, and that they're not even problems. Has nothing to do with work. That's the thing. Has to do with price and arguing over whether stones are 5-point stones. But just from the way this guy was acting yesterday, man, this dude, he must have a rough life or something, because he looks pissed off. Got this pissed off look on his face, just walking around. And it looks like he's trying to make everybody else's life around him miserable as well. So I'm like, I don't know, man. But anyways, that's my drama story. And like I told him if they want to call me. But after thinking on it some more, I don't even know if I want to go back, because even if I do more repairs for them, if they're going to argue with me over whether stones are little, not little, but 5-pointers, then what's it going to be like when we're working on something bigger? What's not to say, hey, we do a half carat or a carat. Then the next thing you know, they're saying some weird shit, like, it's not worth it. So I'm still up in the air whether I'll do repairs for this store anymore. I'm trying to take some time to really think about it. Like I said, it really has nothing to do with shit. I'm sorry, guys. I got a call I gotta take. Hang on just a second. Hello?
Good. Hey, Mr. Robert. Just
Hey.
Henry over at Money Miser. Got one repair. Just a chain break. So nothing major. But just wanted to let you know.
Okay, no problem. I got 2 necklaces I picked up yesterday for you. I'll probably have them this afternoon, so I'll bring those back and pick that one up.
Sounds a goodie. You
Oh.
got it, Robert.
Okay.
All right.
I'll see you later this afternoon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, that was one of our good stores. Calling, they got some more stuff they need fixed. And as a matter of fact, this is stuff that as I'm choking for no reason, believe it or not, this is where these 2 necklaces come from. So that's perfect. Perfecto. But anyways, that was my that was my drama story. I know YouTube likes drama, but I wish the manager that was there would have just stayed there. I mean, I know he transferred because he got a better job opportunity or whatever. I get it, but we got that smoothed out now, so that's looking good. But yeah, this guy is just a genuine dickhead. He really is. And I really just don't know if I can do work for them anymore. It sucks, man. When a relationship starts off bad, the very first 2 repairs, and they just changed managers, and I'm having problems with this guy already, it's just not good. So let it be what it is. We'll see how it plays out. I'll keep you guys updated on it though as it goes. All right, we got that one welded. We got it filed down. We're going to go ahead and leave that be for right now. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and stick it in the No, I'm not gonna stick it in the ultrasound right now, because that'll mess up the microphone on the camera. Get a bunch of feedback in it. But we're going to now tackle this one that I was telling you about, that that I am hoping that we can get the gold to push over and then be able to weld it, but I don't know if we're even going to be able to do that. I'm hoping we can, because then otherwise we're going to have to tackle this a little bit different, and that's going to suck. Alright, let's see here if basically I need to get that in, and I need to get the gold pushed over enough that it locks into place. It holds that piece in there. Like so. That might actually work. Maybe. Maybe, I don't know. See, I'm worried about it seizing to the... That's the main thing. I'm worried about it seizing to the pin. I just don't know about that one. Alright, let's check something here real quick. Let me lock onto this here. And I need to see if I can position this in a way that the pin is not going to stick upward. And you know what? I think we might have done it, actually, believe it or not. Hopefully we can do it without seizing the pin. If we do, then we'll have to tackle this a little different. But let's go ahead and cut our piece here. And let's go ahead and put some boric acid denatured alcohol on here. And let's go ahead and start our torch back up. And I know some of them people watch my videos from that store. The rest of you guys are cool, man. You guys are awesome, but your new manager is he's a dickhead. I don't quite know what his problem is, but the rest of you guys are cool, man. You guys are awesome. Maybe what I'll do is, if they still want me to do their repairs, I'll just tell them, hey, I don't want to deal with that dude. If you want me to come pick up and drop off with you guys, I don't care if it's anybody else in the store except him. Because I'll tell you right now, nobody's worth going to prison over. And this dude is he's a real dickhead, man. I mean, there's no way to put it. And anybody who knows me knows that I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy until you're not a nice guy. And when you come at me weird, then we have a problem. You're loyal to me, I'm loyal to you. If you're gonna betray me or do something stupid, I'm gonna buck back. It's just the way it is. But luckily, I don't have that too often. But that's why I kind of don't like doing the corporate stores, though, man, because they change managers, they change employees so much. The mom and pop stores, you build a relationship better there. You don't have a bunch of just the mom and pop stores are just better. So my advice is build you a regular customer base. Hit you some mom and pop stores. Stay away from the corporate ones. They're headaches some of the times. I mean, they're good for a while. Like I said, I've done repairs for this store for a long time. And they just happened to get a new manager, and just from them changing managers, now we got problems. It's like, and it has nothing to do with me. That's the bad thing. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Dropped our solder there. Hey, I think we found it too. Thank God for that. Yep. We found it. But I'm going to quit talking now because I forgot to zoom you guys in. And we need to focus. But that is my story for now. I know YouTube kind of likes the drama, so. You have to come over the top a little bit here. All right, we need a little bit more heat here, just a little bit. A little bit more fire. Now we are trying see if we can get this to weld without it seizing. That would be preferable. Yeah, that ain't gonna do it. We need another piece here. Let's go ahead and cut us another piece. Oh no, I got a piece right there. Got a piece right there. Sorry guys, trying to keep you in focus here. I'm having to kind of come at this one at a weird angle. Alright, let me take a look here. See what we got so far. Alright, now alright, let's take a look at this real quick. Let me zoom you guys out for a second. All right. Well, guys, we were able to get it together without it doing anything super crazy, which was good. And that is rock solid. Now I might need to put just a hair bit more on that side, but I'm a little worried about it seizing, so we may just have to leave it like that so it doesn't seize together. I don't know. Just because that is super close. Super close to the weld point there, and that's not going to come apart by any means. One thing I do need to try to do though is we need to probably need to weld on this just a little bit more. I'd feel a little better about it if we did. We got two places we need to get some gold at there. just to make that a little more secure, because that other side there looking a little bit wimpy. And I don't like wimpy. So let's go ahead and let me get you guys zoomed back in here. Let's go ahead and put that. And let's go in for the close-up shot. Let's see if we can get the rest of this welded. Got one section of it. It would be very sturdy, but it just, not having the whole thing across welded. Now I may regret that, because if it seizes, then I'm gonna be like, well, I should have just left it. But hey, I'm a perfectionist, so that's what we're gonna do. Make sure that's not touching. Want to make sure the pin stays away from the top of the link, so don't seize to it. Like I said, if it does seize, we can always repin and drill it, but if we don't have to, we don't want to. I need a little more heat. A little bit more heat. Oh yeah, I think we got it. I hope we did. I think we did though. We're fixing to find out here in a second. I'm sorry guys, I just screwed you up here. There we go. Oh yeah, I am much happier with that if it didn't seize together. Please don't have seized together. Please don't have seized together. Well, I think it seized a little bit. We might be able to get that freed though. We might be able to get that freed up a little bit. Alright, let's see if we can get that freed up just a tiny little bit here. Just a tad. And my torch is not cooperating. Alright. So it seized up us on this a little bit. But it looks like it seized up a little bit right which side was it? Looks like it might have been that side right there. We're gonna see if we can free that up just a tad. Let's see. We get a little boric acid denatured alcohol here. Get put on there. So we got a bunch of fire skill going on. Burn that off a little bit. And then what we need to do is I need to get this link here. Alright, I'm going to try to zoom you guys in. But basically what I need to do is I need to try to get this link to unseize itself. Try to keep you guys in focus. Sorry guys. Hold on. We need to approach this a little different here. Need to approach it just a tad bit different here. What we need to do is I need to get it on these tweezers. And the side that is locked up is this. It's that side. Okay, I need to flip this around. Which side is it just locked up again? Sorry guys, I'm just trying to figure out which side is locked up. Guess it's not really gonna matter per se. So which side we grab here? So let's do that. And hopefully we get it unseized. If not, it's not really going to be that big of a deal, but all right, so here's what we're gonna do, and this is probably gonna be for the better anyways, is this. Yeah, that's for the better anyways. So with the way these links are made, and this is actually going to be better anyways, which I want to show you. Now if this was a different type of necklace, I would say repin and drill it, but it's actually going to add a little more stability to it. So you can see this is, you know, you have a circle, you have a heart, or X, circle X, and because it's that way, where did the, no, we got to try to find where we fixed it at. There we go. Now you can see right here, even though it's seized, that's actually going to add more stability to the necklace. Let me zoom you guys back out. I'm sorry. But you see how it goes from circle to... This link here is bad anyways. And it's probably going to be better if we leave it seized like that. I know the X and the circle are going to move together like that, but this link is destroyed anyways, so it's probably going to be better that we leave it seized like that. Yeah, that's probably going to be better, because otherwise it just is going to break again. That adds a lot more stability to it. Now if they didn't have the circles like on a normal X where it's just the X's together, you would need to make it movable for sure, because then you'd have two big links that are like stiff and ain't moving. But here you still have a lot of flexibility in it, so we need to... I'm actually kind of glad that worked out that way, because otherwise this probably would break again pretty quickly. Yeah, I think I'd rather it be that way. I really would. Yep, that adds a lot more stability. A lot more stability. Alright, let's clean this up, because I wanted to make it movable, but I'm glad we didn't, because that link is kind of trash anyways. You can see how that link looks compared to all the other ones. You can see that link is pretty severely damaged. And see, you even got crushing going on up in here too. See, some of these links are crushed right there. Yeah, whoever's got this jewelry, man, they're just being brutal with it right there. Gotta take your jewelry off in the bedroom, folks. I don't even know if that's what the case is, but a lot of times it is, man. I've had that happen, man. They're like, oh, hey, we were in the bedroom, you know, doing our thing, and we broke our chain. You know, I almost wish I wanted to take that link out, but we can't shorten the necklace because that link it's destroyed and ugly, but we don't want to shorten the chain, so it's repaired real nicely. Actually much sturdier that way. So we're going to leave it like that because that'll add a lot more stability, and I'm afraid some of these other links look like they're ready to go too. Damn. People are just so hard on their jewelry, man. Just are hard on the jewelry. Sorry guys if I'm not keeping you in focus there. Still learning and still learning as we go, guys. Doing jewelry repair and filming at the same time. That link is just so ugly. So ugly. If I told you how much I hate hollow chains and bracelets, they're the worst. But hey man, they keep me working, so they keep me working. They keep me working. Oh, then they got another one down here too that's crushed. And people just so hard with their jewelry. Alright, before we go to buff on the buffer, I am going to go ahead and hit this with a wheel. This particular necklace with a wheel real quick. at the bench before we go to the buffer and polish. Well, the link is just so destroyed. I'd love to take it out, but like I said, we're not trying to shorten the chain, so. But really, that link should have came out to begin with. But if they don't want this chain shortened in any way, shape, or form, you do the best with what you can, what you got to work with there. And really, that link being seized is going to be its best option there. I'm usually against seizing links, but that is a case where the way these links are made, you don't have huge chunks of the bracelet that are not movable, or necklace that's not movable. So it makes good sense here. Add a lot more stability to it as well. Especially since that link is trash anyway. Alright guys, I'm going to drop these in the ultrasound for a bit, and then we'll come back and we'll finish polishing these two necklaces, not bracelets. But we're going to go drop them in the ultrasound and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back with one of these chains. The other one I still got sitting in the ultrasound kind of soaking, but we're going to go ahead and buff this one here first. And like I said, I'm actually glad that we went ahead and seized that link, because that link is trash. And I really wanted to take it out, but we don't want to shorten the chain. And there's plenty, the way these links are made, there's plenty of flexibility still in there. So, otherwise I would have probably taken it out and repinned and drilled it. But in this particular case, we really don't need to. Sorry guys, I gotta adjust the camera. I got you guys all screwed up today, huh? Alright, let's flip it over and take the top side now a little bit. Ooh, look how shiny that is. Shiny, shiny. Yeah, see that link? It's fine on this side, but on the back side the link is trash. And it's hollow. There ain't really a whole lot we can do about that. We can't smooth that out because that's crushed inward. And with this being hollow, then you'll have a big hole. You try to smooth that out. So all you can do is just leave it and do what you can do with the hollow chains. But some of you out there that have been doing this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's only so much you can do with a hollow link once it's crushed. Alright, I think we got where we welded it up pretty clean, so let's go ahead and polish the rest of the chain here. Get the rest of the chain looking good. Now let's come down to this end real quick and hit this end with the clasp part. Alright, let's go ahead and get our little roller here. Go ahead and roll this. Get this chain untangled. Alright, we got the backside polished. Looking nice and shiny. Now we need to hit the top side. Go ahead and hit the top side now. These chains like to twist on you, so probably gonna have to untwist it. Alright, that's one chain. Nice, clean, and polished. Now we just got to go drop this in ultrasound. Look at that. Woo-wee. Dang. Alright, let's go drop that in ultrasound, and we got another one we got to polish. We'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back with this other chain now. We need to go ahead and get it polished up. We're going to start like we did with the other one. We're going to start with where we fixed it first and go from there. The links on this chain are woven pretty tight together, but not too crazy. Alright, let's hit the other side of this link now. Get it looking like the other side. Alright, let's kind of polish this other side up a little bit of the clasp. We'll go ahead and polish these latches. I don't recommend it. Be careful if you do. You don't want to get them wrapped up in the buffer wheel. Very easy to do. But if you've been doing it for a while and you're confident in your buffing skills, go for it. Just keep that in mind that you want to be very careful, because the latches, side latches, can get caught up in the buffer, kind of like a chain does if you're not careful. Now if you got a variable speed time or variable speed buffer, kind of like I do, it's got a slow and a fast, you're not really going to have too much of an issue. Now if you crank it all the way up on high like this, then yeah, you're gonna have a problem. That's why you want a variable speed buffer, one that's got a slow and a high. Okay, let's polish links on that side. Let's go back to this side for a second here. Alrighty, it's time to do the rest of the chain now. So we'll start on the back side here. And we're just going to do the same thing going back the opposite direction on the same side. Alright, let's go ahead and hit the other side now. See, when you got a necklace or bracelet that hasn't been exposed to chlorine and bleach, you don't have trouble putting it on the buffer, man. But if you can't put it on the buffer and it's just falling apart like that one video, you know that necklace is done for. Alright guys, we got this all nice, clean and polished. So let's go drop in the ultrasound and then we'll come back and look at the finished product on both of them. We'll be right back. Alright guys, we are back with that necklace, or necklaces I should say. We got them all nice, clean and polished. Got them looking nice, looking good. Nice and clean. Looking good. And here's the other one that we got. Got it all nice, cleaned and polished. But that was 2 repairs down. A little bit of drama for you for the YouTube, because I know YouTube likes drama for some reason. But anyways, this is the Gangster Jeweler, guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you would like and subscribe, that would be fantastic. If you'd like to leave a tip or donation, the link for that will be down in the description, but it's not required. It just helps the channel grow and show some love, maybe if you learned something. And also, if you are looking to buy jewelry online, I highly recommend Stellar Jewelry. I'll have a link for that down in the description. And yeah, like, subscribe, follow, and hopefully we can repair this relationship with the store that I was talking about. And if we can't, then we can't. But I don't think with this new manager they got that, I don't think that's going to happen, because I don't know how much of him I could take. 5-point stones. I still can't believe that. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for watching. And oh, also I knew I was forgetting some. Also, I've got a Twitch stream that I'm just starting, and also a reaction channel over on YouTube that I'm just starting. I'll have links for that down in the description as well. It's nothing big, just something started and dabbling in. But this is Gangster Jeweler, guys. I appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Take care.